Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. So let me start in this video the current affairs of 25th of January, which is the National Water Awareness Day, right? And it is also the National Tourism Day. So let's start. Joe Biden has proposed to extend the New START nuclear treaty with Russia by how many years? New START, here START stands for Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty. Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty. Joe Biden has proposed that there should be a 5-year extension because this treaty will expire on 5th of February. These treaties are very important to prevent an arms race between the big countries. So the answer is 5 years. And recently, both America and Russia, they quit the Open Skies Treaty. Open Skies Treaty was quit first by America and then by Russia. Who has been selected for the Subhash Chandra Bose Apada Prabandhan Puruskar in the individual category? Subhash Chandra Bose Disaster Management Award or Apada Prabandhan Puruskar. It is announced on 23rd of January every year, which is the birthday of Subhash Chandra Bose. And this award for this year, it was given to Rajendra Kumar Bhandari. So the answer is Rajendra Kumar Bhandari in the individual category. And it was also given to an organization, SEEDS, which stands for Sustainable Environment and Ecological Development Society. SEEDS. So SEEDS got this award also. So remember, it was given to Rajendra Kumar Bhandari in the individual category and SEEDS in the organization category. So, or in the institutional category. Remember that. India has signed an agreement with which country for submarine rescue support and cooperation between the navies? For submarine rescue, right? Very important. And for naval cooperation with Singapore. And India does military exercise called SIMBEX with Singapore. And recently it took place in the Andaman Sea. And India also does another military exercise known as Bold Kurukshetra with Singapore. These are the two exercises with Singapore. Of course, we do SITMEX also. Singapore, India and Thailand. These three countries do SITMEX exercise also. Singapore is the number one source for FDI in India. In the financial year 2020 and in the first half of financial year 2021, both Singapore was the number one source for FDI in India. Then there is a person from Singapore known as Darren Tang, and he is the Director General of World Intellectual Property Organization. World Intellectual Property Organization. There is a company of Singapore known as Caladium Investment. They have acquired stake in Bandhan Bank recently. In fact, in the World Bank's Human Capital Index, Singapore was the number one country. India's rank was a poor 116. And India's rank in a similar sounding index, that is the Human Development Index. So in Human Capital Index, we are 116. Number one is Singapore. In Human Development Index, India is 131 and number one is Norway. And then there is a Human Freedom Index in which India is 111 and New Zealand is number one. So all the three indexes are different. Human Capital, Human Development and Human Freedom. Right. And who is the Prime Minister of Singapore? It's Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, written like this, Lee Hsien Loong. And what about the President? President is Halima Yaqub. Which edition of BTR, that is Bodoland Territorial Region Accord Day celebration took place in Kokrajhar in Assam? So remember, it was the recently first or the opening ceremony of the first BTR Accord Day. And Amit Shah took part, the Home Minister Amit Shah took part in this. Remember, BTR Accord was signed when? On 27th of January 2020 in New Delhi. So on 27th of January is the first accord. So the answer is first. In Kokrajhar recently, Rupsi new airport has opened in Assam. By the way, there is a new national park again in Kokrajhar called as Raimona National Park that has opened in Assam. Also don't forget the Arundhati scheme of Assam. It's Arundhati Gold scheme and of course the Women Empowerment Arunodaya scheme also. And for improving the tourism, there is Paryatan Sanjeevani Yojana also in Assam. There is a river cruise called Brahmaputra Mukutta that has started in Assam recently, and there is a Dhanvantri scheme also in Assam that is going on. And of course, the Uttaran scheme is also going on in Assam. Assam has got a loan of $231 million from the Asian Development Bank, and Assam also launched Kritagyata portal recently for online pension tracking. In fact, the Dehing Patkai Wildlife Sanctuary has been upgraded to a national park in Assam, and Tarun Gogoi, he passed away recently, former chief minister, and Sayyada Anwara Taimur also passed away. She was also the chief minister of Assam, right? India's first multimodal logistic park also opened in Assam, in Bongaigaon. Remember that. So moving on. By the way, let me tell you 3 or 4 wildlife sanctuaries of Assam. They can be important. Dehing Patka is now a national park. Then there is Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary. There is of course the Bareil Wildlife Sanctuary. There is Bura Chapori Wildlife Sanctuary. There is the Sonai Rupai Wildlife Sanctuary. There is the Pani Dihing Wildlife Sanctuary. Lao Khova, Pobitora, very important, Pobitora, East Karbi Anglong, Marat Longri. So these are some of the wildlife sanctuaries in Assam. Ladakh tableau, it will participate in the Republic Day. In fact, it has already participated now in the Republic Day parade on Rajpath for the first time. This tableau will depict which monastery. So which monastery of Ladakh has been depicted in the tableau. So remember, the monastery is the Thiksay Monastery. And it also showcases this, which is the Indian Astronomical Observatory, which is located in Henal in Leh. And R.K. Mathur is the Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh. Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched the Ayushman CAPF scheme in which of the following states? Ayushman CAPF scheme was recently launched in Assam. It was launched in Assam, and Sarbanand Sonowal is the Chief Minister of Assam, and Jagdish Mukhi is the Governor of Assam. Power Grid has signed an agreement with which state to improve the telecom connectivity in the hilly areas? Power Grid is a Maharatna company, remember that, and they will improve telecom connectivity in Himachal Pradesh. They are basically building a 830 kilometer of basically they are laying down these power cables worth 850. Actually it's 850. There is 500 kilometer plus 350 kilometer. So total 850 kilometer long telecom network, and they are making sure that connectivity reaches Kangra, Una, Mandi, Kullu, Bilaspur and a lot of other places. So 850 kilometer worth telecom network is being enabled by Power Grid Corporation of India. And who is the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India chairman? P.D. Waghela. And who is the Communication Minister of India? It is Ravi Shankar Prasad. So the answer is Himachal. Now in Himachal there are 3 Ramsar sites. Do you know that? So one is the Pong Dam Lake. It's a Ramsar site. Then there is a Renukaji Lake, famous for the Renukaji fair. And then there is a Chandratal Lake. These are the 3 Ramsar sites in Himachal. Also the Atal Tunnel was inaugurated here, which is 9.02 kilometer. 9.02. And Himachal also started a campaign called as Him Suraksha Abhiyan. And it is the first state in India to have 100% LPG gas connections. Every household has a LPG gas connection, and for the first time the hing cultivation in India started in Himachal Pradesh. And also don't forget the Luhri hydropower project that is coming up on the Satluj River in Himachal. India celebrated National Girl Child Day on January the 24th. When was the first time it was observed? So remember, National Girl Child Day was observed for the first time in 2008. Please don't confuse it with the International Day of the Girl Child. International Day of the Girl Child is on 11th of October, which is also the birthday of Amitabh Bachchan. You know, so, and what was the theme? My voice, our equal future. My voice, our equal future was the theme of the International Day of the Girl Child. And this National Girl Child Day is celebrated by Ministry of Women Child Development, headed by Smriti Irani. She is also the Minister for Textile, and her constituency is Amethi. His constituency is Amethi. Remember that. Ministry of Road Transport and Highway has partnered with which organization for geohazard management? Geohazard management. Remember, Ministry of Road Transport and Highway will manage the geohazards, right? With DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. And DRDO recently launched Rakshita, and Rakshita is a bike ambulance. Rakshita is a bike ambulance. And the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs recently launched two portals. One is known as the E-Sampada portal, and second is known as the E-Dharti Geo portal. And what else was launched by DRDO recently? So there is a heavy torpedo known as Varunastra. It's a heavy torpedo. Then there is Marich, which is a advanced torpedo defense system, right? Advanced torpedo defense system. And Morena is a place in Madhya Pradesh where DRDO has opened their new laboratory. They have also launched Dhruvastra and Sant. And Dhruvastra and Sank, these both are anti-tank missiles. And they launched a Rudram missile also, Rudram 1, which is an anti-radiation missile. Spain and France, they have signed an agreement to build largest solar power plant of Europe. So what will be the capacity of this plant? Remember, the capacity will be 590 megawatt. 590 megawatt. Spain's capital is Madrid, and it is the headquarters of World Karate Federation and World Tourism Organization. France's capital is Paris, and it is the headquarters for International Energy Agency, OECD, FATF, UNESCO, and all of these. Meerkat telescope was in news. It is the telescope of which country? So Meerkat is a telescope of South Africa, and it has detected two new galaxies recently, radio galaxies, and it has detected two galaxies recently. So that is why Meerkat was in news. South Africa's currency is Rand, and Cyril Ramaphosa is the president of South Africa. Which country has decided not to be the part of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, that is TPNW, which came into effect on 22nd of January 2021. So India will not be a part of this. India will not be a part of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. And India in fact did not participate even in the negotiations. India is simply not interested in this. Remember, there is an International Atomic Energy Agency, which is headquartered in Vienna, and India has rich deposits of thorium which are found on the monazite sand of the Kerala coast. And uranium is required uranium is also a nuclear fuel, uranium-235. Although India does not have rich uranium, but India does have thorium deposits in Kerala. The 24th edition of Hunar Haat was inaugurated in which city? So Hunar Haat is basically a for the minorities community. It is basically the main program of the Ministry of Minority Affairs, and Minister for Minority Affairs is who? Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi is the Minister for Minority Affairs, and it was organized in Lucknow. It's basically an opportunity for the artisans to sell their handicrafts. So it was organized in Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Which state has signed a MOU with Adani Port and Special Economic Zone Limited to set up India's largest multimodal logistic park? India's largest, not first. India's first multimodal logistic park is coming up in Bongai Gaon in Assam, but the largest at Sanand is coming up in Gujarat. So Gujarat will set up the largest multimodal logistic park in Sanand. Sanand is located in Ahmedabad district, and this will take an investment of 50,000 crore on the area 1450 acre. So it's a big park, and it will also have a dedicated air cargo complex. So even the large cargo aircraft will have connectivity to this, this special multimodal logistic park in Gujarat. Gujarat, who is the governor of Gujarat? Acharya Devvrat is the governor of Gujarat. Vijay Rupani is the chief minister. What is the rank of India in the Global Firepower Index? India's rank in the Global Firepower Index is 4. Is 4th. This shows how powerful a country is. So according to this index, India is the 4th most powerful country in terms of military strength. America is number 1 and Russia is number 2 military wise. China is number 3 and India is number 4. Japan is number 5. These are the militarily 5 most powerful countries in the world. Union government is planning to set up a 12.7 lakh MMTPA capacity urea plant at which place in Assam? So 12.7 lakh MMTPA will be the capacity and it will be set up in Namrup in Assam. It will be set up in Namrup in Assam. Name the Indian mathematician who has been named winner of the prestigious 2021 Michael and Sheila Held Prize. Michael and Sheila Held Prize. So this was bestowed upon Nikhil Srivastav. He is a young Indian mathematician and the answer is Mr. Nikhil Srivastav. By the way, remember that Srivastav is from University of California and recently Shastra Ramanujam Prize was also given for mathematician and Shastra Ramanujam Prize was given to Shai Evra of Israel. But don't confuse it with Ramanujam Prize. Ramanujam Prize is different and Shastra Ramanujam is different. So Ramanujam Prize was given to a Brazilian, Caroline Araujo. Her name is Caroline Araujo. She became the first non-Indian to win the Ramanujam Prize for mathematics. The first Indian grey wolf sanctuary of Karnataka will be set up in which district? The first Indian grey wolf sanctuary will come up in Koppal. Does this name ring a bell? Actually, this is the same place where India's first toy manufacturing cluster is coming up. India's first toy manufacturing cluster is also coming up in Koppal. And recently in Karnataka, a monkey park was also set up. Karnataka launched recently the fruits portal for the farmers also. So that was the video for the National Tourism Day, that is 25th of January, and also for the Water Awareness Day, National Water Awareness Day. I'll see you in the video of 26th of January, the Republic Day. Thank you for watching Study IQ.